And the philosophy behind it is?
Come on down, have a good time.
It is.
It is.
Celebrate Irishness.
Well, really,
or
yeah.
culture.
Yeah.
Or...
And for me, it's always been like a coming home.
Your name is Arsenault. That doesn't sound
not so much,
Irish.
Yeah. But you know what? I always say I'm a proud Irish Acadian lassie because I am part Acadian and part Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah, on both sides of the family, actually.
Wow. Veronique, you have a lot of experience in this city, culturally and economically in every way. And so you have a show on Rogers. Tell me about it.
We do. So 5 years ago, two other ladies and myself.
Who are they?
Judy Loge.
Yes.
And I think pretty much everybody knows Judy.
Yes.
And Audrey Lynch.
Yes,
so,
I know Audrey well. She's a great person.
Isn't she wonderful? Yeah. So she owns.
And so is Judy, of course.
Yes, yeah. And Audrey owns her own business here. She's an entrepreneur. She owns Sheer Heights, and then Judy, of course, is a wonderful community asset, as well as her husband, who is my uncle, my mother's brother.
Okay.
And so 5 years ago, we started a talk show.
On Rogers.
On Rogers TV.
You know, I used to be on Rogers.
Oh, really?
I used to preach.
Okay. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
But you stopped.
I got into
You
radio.
got busy.
I got into something different.
Yeah.
I was going to say better, but I didn't want to say that.
It's okay. I don't blame you.
No.
So, yeah, we every week we go live on the air at 1 o'clock. And we have guests from around the province.
Around the province?
Around the province.
They come here?
They do. They do. And so we air live at 1. We repeat that evening at 7:30. And then we repeat throughout the province for the rest of the week. And then it goes up on YouTube every week.
Oh, so they're all there. Mm-hmm. And how would you find them on YouTube?
Have a Chat Miramichi. You just search that one and there it is.
Have a Chat.
Yeah.
Miramichi.
Yeah.
And so tell me some of the people you've interviewed.
Oh my goodness, we've had...
Put you on the spot.
Well, we had a national union vice president come a couple of years ago. We've had... Last week, actually, we had a heart transplant recipient. Jack Dinan was in to visit us.
That local, is he?
Yes, he is. Yeah, and he talked all about his experience. And then we had... Jessie and her mom, Natasha, talk about her cardiac arrest. Jessie was 7 years old when she had cardiac arrest. So it was, yeah. So we've had, oh goodness, we've had.
And the purpose of the show is information?
Yeah, just to share what's going on and see what's out there in the province and get the word out and really just to talk about things that interest us and that we hope interest our viewers.
Right. So, going back to the Irish Festival, what kind of money would it bring into the community?
You know what, we actually, probably in my second year as president, I presented to the provincial government.
Right.
Because we were looking at how impactful these festivals are to our region.
Yeah.
And we estimated, now we don't have hard concrete numbers, of course, but we estimate the economic spin-off for our businesses, our hotels, our restaurants, gas stations, grocery stores, the community at large is anywhere between $500,000 to $750,000 for that weekend.
$750,000?
Yeah, back into the pockets.
From $500,000 almost to $1 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
3 days.
Because people
brings it to the city.
They do, because they come and they spend money and they go out a little bit more. They're using our businesses. They're going into the dollar store. They're going everywhere.
Right.
And and they're buying gas to come. They're buying gas to circulate. So the hotels are full. You can hardly get a hotel room that weekend. Yeah. So it really does. And it's not just our festival with the Irish Festival. All of those festivals bring back so much money to the businesses and to the community at large that it really does make an impact, and they're all run by volunteers.
That's amazing, isn't it? How many volunteer hours would you put in?
When I was president, I was putting in probably about 1,000 hours a year.
1,000 hours a year.
Yeah, anywhere between 750 to 1,000 hours a year. Now, as a past president, I lend a lot of support to the president, but I'm putting in probably about 500 volunteer hours a year.
What would be the most exciting thing that you ever seen happen at the Irish Festival?
You know what? When I looked out on Waterford Green last year and we were packed and everybody was having a great time and it was the middle of the afternoon actually, so it wasn't even our pub time when it was truly packed. But and I just thought, I was so proud to be part of that.
Yes.
You know, to
You
look
brought a lot of joy to the city.
and I felt that joy. Like I was looking out to see all of these people, and they're tapping along to the music, and the kids are dancing, and you know, old friends are hugging because they haven't seen each other in years.
Yes.
And it brought me such a wonderful feeling. And I was actually standing there talking to Patty Quinn, and we both just stopped for a minute and looked out and went, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was probably my proudest moment.
You know, Mamershee is kind of known as a place where people get together, isn't it?
True. Yeah.
And a place of festivals, a place of culture.
Yep.
And the Irish Festival, would that be the biggest festival here?
In the region, yeah, I would say at this time, yeah, for sure. Now, the Striper Bass, Striper Cup that just happened last weekend probably rivals us as far as their length of time and their economic spin-off. I mean, really, but as far as attendance goes, I would say we're probably the largest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now, of course, the Rock and Roll Festival is pretty close too.
Right.
It's
Right.
quite an amazing festival.
Yeah.
And to see the bands that they bring down every year, and to see the waterfront alive on the Newcastle side of the Miramichi West
Yeah.
is another amazing thing. And then of course you have Susan Butler's Folk Song Festival, and
Right. It's not a small thing either.
That is a whole week, and
Right.
you know, and she's got something going on every day. So she probably trumps us really.
Really?
Yeah, because there's always something going on, and there's all the events at the Kin Center and the closing concert and all of those things. So she either comes pretty close or she's right there.
So there's $4 or $5 million brought into this city every year just in festivals.
Exactly. All run by volunteers.
Isn't that a wonderful thing?
Isn't that?
How many volunteers work with you? Did you tell me?
We have, on the committee, we have 10.
Yeah.
And then to run the festival that weekend, we need about 25 per day. Now, the committee itself starts setting up on Wednesday afternoon, though. We actually set up all the fencing ourselves. We make sure that...
all volunteers?
The staging's all... Yeah, I take vacation from work every year, and we all do. Yeah, we all do. And so for me, a typical Irish festival, and I know it's the same for all the committee, is a typical Irish festival from Wednesday at noon until Sunday. I'm usually doing about 20 hours a day on site. Yeah.
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 So you're the past.
I am.
Well, Veronique, you have anything to say to people about the Irish Festival before we...
You know what? There's something for everybody, so that we know that if you come and check it out, you will love it, and we can't wait to showcase what's going on this year. We're looking forward to it, and just come on out and have a good time with us.
Thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much.